Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Focus Vandalia. My name is Rich Hopkins. I'm the communications manager for the city. And on today's program, we're going to take you out to our Stone Quarry Crossings development. We'll show you a once empty field, which is now a very busy construction site. We're also going to check in at Vandalia's newest attraction. It's the Vandalia Art Park. We'll tell you what's happening there now to get you ready for a May 29th grand opening. And we'll give you an inside look at what you can expect road-wise this summer as a number of road projects get underway here in Vandalia. But our first stop today is here at the Dayton Exposition Center, where right behind me, our Division of Police is working hard on some very important driver training. One of the most important tools of the trade for police officers is the cruiser they use to get around town. It's critical that officers feel comfortable behind the wheel, and they should have a good understanding of how the vehicle responds at high speeds. That's why training sessions like this are so vital. On this day, there were two primary skills being worked on. One exercise had officers quickly navigating a series of cones in both forward and reverse. This helps them to stay familiar with the vehicle's capabilities, handling, and blind spots. The second exercise was a split-second decision exercise. The trainer in the car waits until the very last moment to tell the driver which way to turn at an intersection. By completing this type of training in large open lots, officers are guaranteed that the only things damaged during the high-speed training will be the safety cones that occasionally end up on their sides. Speaking of the Division of Police, officers are prepping now for one of the major policing events of the summer, the Veteran Dayton Air Show, set for June 20th and 21st. Vandalia Police Lieutenant Dan Swafford says for the Division of Police, the air show weekend is an all-hands-on-deck affair.
The entire department is working that weekend, whether it would be up here at the air show or on the road. So it's a full department-wide process to get everybody in and out of this area in one piece.
If you're planning on attending the air show, you'll need to know that there's a minor change in parking for those who use the lot off of National Road.
This year we have a new entrance off of National Road. It's going to be at Helke Drive at the traffic light. So it's going to be a new parking pattern for us. So again, people need to be patient there. But I'm sure we will be closing down that intersection to direct traffic manually with an officer in that intersection during different times of the air show on Saturday and Sunday.
If you're not attending the air show, it may be wise to avoid Northwoods Boulevard west of the highway altogether, as that will be a primary route for drivers attending the show getting off the interstate. And regardless of if you are attending or not, Lieutenant Swafford asked you to practice patience that weekend.
As always, the Vandalia Police Department is asking for motorists to be very helpful to us and to be aware that we're going to be on the streets directing traffic. Everybody needs to slow down and listen to what we're trying to get them to do so we can get traffic in and out of the air show much quicker, as fast as we can. Believe me, it's like pouring water through a funnel. You can only get so many people out of the parking lot at a time, but if everybody pays attention to what we're doing and what we're asking and how we're directing people to go, things should flow much faster.
Helping traffic to flow faster is also the reasoning behind a number of street projects taking place in Vandalia this summer. Public Service Director Rob Cron says one of the biggest projects underway right now, the Dixie Drive Widening Project, has recently hit a major milestone.
And we got the traffic switched over now onto the new side, so they'll be doing the work the rest of this summer, working on the west side and getting the utility work done, getting the curbs in and the pavement behind that, and hopefully the whole project should be wrapped up in August.
The work currently underway is the latest stage of a multi-phase project that will improve Dixie from the north side all the way through town to the south.
Project, when it's all said and done, is going to look a lot like the roadway is just to the south of it. It's going to be 5 lanes. We're installing a couple new medians with some landscaping in those as well, so new street lights and everything.
Cron says the Dixie project is just one of a number planned for this summer.
We're going to have a water main replacement over on Kirkwood Drive. We're going to do our normal curb and sidewalk replacement program. Later this summer, you're going to see the pavers come in town. We'll be resurfacing about 20 streets again this year. We're also going to be extending a roadway out in our Stone Quarry crossings. Fieldstone Way will be extended out there to open up some more of that land for development.
Cron is also overseeing a project that will dramatically change the look of some of Vandalia's largest landmarks, our water towers. Crews will begin work soon at the Inverness Road Water Tower for a complete facelift.
Part of our annual water tower maintenance contract is each one of our towers is going to get painted about every 10 years, and the one behind me here is actually due this year to receive a new paint job. One of the exciting things about it is we're going to be removing the old red logo on our tower, and it will be replaced with our new Vandalia logo.
Cron says the new paint will give the tower a newer and brighter look, and it will also help to correct an issue that's been plaguing the tower for years.
One thing you can see me on the tower behind me is the mold growing on the bottom of that. With the new paint job we're going to get, it's going to help prohibit that mold from growing back again.
You could expect to see crews start work on the Inverness Tower sometime in the next few weeks. We're also just a few short weeks away from construction beginning in earnest at Stone Quarry Crossings. Crews are already at the site, moving dirt and preparing for the construction of the new world headquarters for Superior Abrasives. Superior held a groundbreaking for the project in late March.
We're a little over a month from that now, and you can see how much activity is already underway. They're really going to push this project hard to try to get it done by the end of the year, if at all possible. That was a Christmas gift, if you will. That was a commitment made from the contractor to get the project done.
The new facility will be home to 85 jobs right off of the bat. And the company is committed to another 25 jobs in the next 3 years. Shackelford says those numbers may very well be just the tip of the iceberg.
Even more exciting for us is that they've got space that they'll have available on additional land that they took, that they could bring in another 100 employees at some future time down the road.
As a part of the project, crews will also be extending Fieldstone Way, the road that runs right past the new building's front door. Shackelford says adding on to Fieldstone will dramatically improve access to other areas of the site.
It'll give us the infrastructure, the utilities, and the water and the sewer to be able to extend that out, and then that'll open up about 20 to 25 acres to the west that currently we don't have access to.
The lengthened stretch of roadway may bring almost immediate results, as an area company is looking to begin construction of a new headquarters on the opened up land before the end of the year.
The Ohio Medical Transport project is one that we've worked on for several months. I think we're really close on it now. They're looking at buying 3 acres just to the west of Mack over here. Ohio Medical Transport is a company that does non-emergency runs for folks that maybe are coming out of rehab. They need a wheelchair accessible type of transportation. They're going to dialysis centers or nursing facilities. They transport people from these facilities to their home or from appointment to appointment.
Plans call for 45 jobs right away at the Ohio Medical Transport site, with plans to add as many as 30 new jobs within the next few years. From growing a business to growing something else, April saw Vandalia hold its very first Arbor Day celebration. The event held at the new Vandalia Art Park. Dozens of folks came out to celebrate Vandalia's designation as a Tree City USA member. And they looked on as city leaders and members of the Parks Board turned over the first few spadefuls of dirt to plant 4 new trees at the site. That art park, by the way, is inching ever closer to a June grand opening, when 3 distinct art projects will be up and on display for the community to enjoy.
The first and largest is a sculpture exhibit that we worked with Midwest Sculpture Initiative out of Michigan to bring in. It's a lease of 7 pieces of sculpture for the 2015-16 season. So they'll go in on May 29th, and then we'll unveil all 3 projects on June 13th at 1 o'clock.
City Council and Public Art and Vandalia Committee Chair Candace Farst says that the first 7 pieces to be located at the park are big ones, and that's being done on purpose.
They are large pieces, and of course we wanted large pieces to go in this park to make a statement. Ken Thompson from MSI came, and we had a crew of about 9 on our committee to select, and so he brought a couple hundred slides, and we went through them and tagged the ones we liked, and then went through them again and went through them again to get it down to the 7 that we will have here at this park for this year.
Another art project is being done in conjunction with the Vandalia Butler Historical Society.
So this year we picked 12 historical photographs with the help of the Vandalia Butler Historical Society, and we'll display those with the caption of what that photograph is.
The third project, slated for completion by the June 13th grand opening, will be 2 large totem poles, which will be the canvas for some tile mosaic projects undertaken by local volunteers.
There are going to be 2 totems right here on the entryway. Each of them will be 10 pieces tall, and so they're going to go up about 11 feet total. And they're all different colors and all different designs, and it will be something very eclectic and interesting to look at.
Once again, the grand opening is scheduled for June the 13th at 1 p.m. Farr says she hopes the kickoff event is the start of something very, very big.
I'm hoping that we'll get a lot of involvement from the community. We already have quite a few things on our calendar for the year to happen here, but it's a regional destination for people.
Our next stop today is at the Vandalia Senior Citizen Center, where plans are underway for a speaker series spotlighting history that will last all summer long. Center Coordinator Tony Williams says the program grew from the center's very popular Sinclair Community College classes that by design take the summer semester off.
We have a speaker for every Monday in May, June, July, and August. And they are speaking anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour.
The talks will focus on different aspects of local and regional history.
The second one is Jim Chambers from Caroline Park, and he's going to talk about Dayton inventors. And he's going to give an adult pass to Caroline Park to everyone that attends.
Williams says she's taking an unprecedented step by opening up all of the free speaker series talks to the community. Anyone 12 and over is welcome to attend the Every Monday series, but be sure to phone ahead if you're planning on attending.
The only thing I need is for them to call the Senior Center at 898-1232. Because we do have an intermission after the speaker with coffee and cookies and things like that. So I want to be aware of how many people are coming.
From adults and kids learning about history to school kids learning about local government. The Vandalia Optimist Club in April presented the annual Youth in Government Day, with Butler High School seniors spending a day playing the role of city, township, or school board employees. The 19 kids who participated at the Vandalia Municipal Building started the day off in a staff meeting, conferring with their counterparts to understand the issues and the procedures for a mock council meeting planned for the day. Then the kids assembled in the council chambers with the students playing the roles of council members, the city manager, and the law director. Actual council members pitched in by playing the role of interested citizens, offering their input to the issues on the agenda for the meeting. When the meeting was over, the group departed for a luncheon where all of the youth and government participants were able to compare notes on the day and receive certificates for their work. One last stop today is at the Vandalia Recreation Center, where staff are moving full steam ahead on a number of special projects for the summer months ahead. One of the first big events on the horizon, a kettlebell workshop slated for this month.
Many people have them at their homes, they're in other gyms, schools, wherever. It's a type of weight, and we have a lot of interest in it, so we have these workshops so people can come and learn how to use a kettlebell, how to do exercises with it. It's a great workout. If you do it correctly and safely, it can really benefit your health. It'll increase range of motion, it'll help your mobility, and also increase strength.
Recreation Supervisor Sarah Levy says the workshop will be held on Sunday, May the 17th from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Now there is a charge involved, so check out the center's website for all the details on how to sign up. Another workshop planned for May involves teaching folks how to belay at the center's climbing wall.
Due to the added interest in the climbing wall recently, we decided to allow the public to get certified in belaying if they would like to. So what you can do, we have this once a month throughout the summer. As of right now, it's in the program guide. The first one is Saturday, May 30th from 10 to 11. Anybody can come and they will get certified in how to belay at our wall.
The benefit of being certified as a belayer is that you and your friends can use the climbing wall on off hours when center personnel are not staffing the apparatus.
We recommend them come with a friend or family member, anyone 16 years or older, and they will get a card saying they are certified to belay here at our center on our wall.
Levy says the climbing wall is a lot of fun and it's very good for your body.
Climbing is a great exercise. You don't realize how tough it is until you do it. So we want to recommend more people to come and try it out, especially get certified so you know how to do it, and then when you go other places you'll know how it works, and it's a great workout, so anyone should try it just to see what you think. And it's fun.
If your kids are more interested in soccer, believe it or not, now is the time to get them signed up. Athletic Supervisor Alicia Wintrow says the opening kickoff for soccer is closer than you might think.
We start our season in July, so registration will go on here for a few months. New this year, if you register online, you can save $10. And then walk-in registration, you can save $5 on your registration. So make sure you get in here and register early to guarantee your child a spot.
Year in and year out, soccer is one of the most popular programs offered by the Parks and Recreation Department.
Oh wow, we have 500 plus kids in the program. We're rocking and rolling. We've got things for ages 3 all the way up to 17. So lots of variety for all ages, boys and girls.
Now is also the time to sign up kids for the NFL flag football program, which will begin in September.
Registration going on now for that. Also, that program will begin in September. We play games on Sunday afternoons. All participants get a really cool reversible flag football jersey from the NFL team. So very fun program.
And one last note on athletics, a softball camp is being designed to get your daughter performing on the softball diamond better than ever.
Girls 2nd through 8th grade, we are offering a Butler softball camp the first week of June, Monday through Wednesday. So the Butler High School coaching staff and players will put on a really cool camp for the girls, and each participant will receive a t-shirt.
And if your kids are more of a stage performer at heart, you'll want to know that registration is wrapping up this month for the Vandalia's Got Talent competition, where you can sing, dance, or perform in a competition designed to spotlight the area's most talented people.
It's open to Vandalia and Butler Township residents, so if you can juggle, play guitar, dance, sing, anything, come on out. Registration is for 7 years and younger, 8 to 12, 13 to 17, and 18 and older.
Once you've signed up, you'll go through a couple of different stages to make it to the finals.
Preliminary rounds will be May 17th, and then we'll do semifinal rounds if you make it to June 19th at the farmers market, and then final round will be held at the 4th of July celebration.
Now, organizers tell me there are prizes set aside for the different age division winners. You could come away with gift certificates or maybe some other Vandalia branded merchandise. But the biggest prize of all is the opportunity to sing in front of thousands of fans that'll be filling this empty field behind me on July the 3rd for the Star-Spangled Celebration. But you need to hurry and get that registration information in soon. That's going to do it for this edition of Focus Vandalia. I'm Rich Hopkins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.